Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
I like that, y'all. I like that, y'all. I like that, y'all.
Let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
I like that, y'all.
Hey there. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Hello, crypto friends. How are we doing out there? Hope we didn't screw up the audio intro right on the beginning there. But as you can see on the screen, we're looking here at BTC/USD, also known as the Bitcoin. Bitcoin is kind of beat down just a wee bit there. As you can see, we did come down and touch that 50-day moving average. That's okay. Bounced right back. So perfect execution of a task down there on that support level. But let's get you dialed in here. So we're looking now at support right down there, actually on that pivot low at the 48,112.69. Now we're going to be contending with resistance. There we go. If I can get that word out of my mouth there. At 48,815.05. RSI in good shape. Volume is dropping off here for us. So we'll be keeping an eye on that as we move into the evening hours here. Let's have a look at Ethereum. ETH/USD is the ticker, and we're down about 3.17%. And we do have support sitting very close by 3199.18, so that $3,200 psychological, as you can see, came almost a perfect touch to that 100-day moving average and just bounced right back. So meanwhile, we can look at that support level at that $3,200 mark, and we're going to be looking at resistance now very close by at the 3233.79. Heading on over to Cardano, ADA/USD. It's a great time to buy a little bit of that if I'm not giving you financial advice. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to continue to add to my position on these dips. And didn't quite get down to that 50-day moving average on ADA, but we are looking at support at the 2.662 and resistance not that close by. We got resistance there at the 2.8671. Volume coming in, looks like we're going to come in above average for ADA, so still trading pretty heavy. As you can see over here on the volume, we're about 101 million. For today, that's on Binance. Moving on to Doge. The Doge suffering a little bit of pain here for today. Doge down 6.57%. We did touch down, and we're maintaining that 100-day moving average, which is very bullish in my opinion. So we're looking at support at the 0.2911 and resistance at the 0.2974. So very tight range right in there, as we did get into the oversold and just bounced her right back. Somebody was very eager to get out there on the Doge for some reason, and they're probably buying it back as we speak. So let's move on to PolkaDot. DOGE/USD down 7.58%. So the dot of Polk is down a little bit more than some of the other names. Perfect touchdown here on that 100-day moving average. And didn't want to move that, but did want to get that stop loss down beneath there. There we go. So you do have your support level now at the 25.3794 and resistance close by to 26.02. That $26 hair mark is going to be a struggle. On the climb back up, as we did bounce, you see the RSI got to that 30, came right back up. So that's why we use that, folks. I'm actually using I think it's the 10-day. Let's pop in there and look at it on the RSI. Yes, 10-day instead of the 14. I think 14 is the default setting. A little bit more accuracy on the crypto space to go with the 10, in my opinion. Let's move on over to BNB USD. That's the Binance coin. It was one of the winners this morning, so it's dropped back about 3.81%, and we're looking at support at the 469.235. And resistance up at the 488.950. Moving on to Solana, SOLUSD, down 4.43%. And you can see we've been range bound here for quite some time, just bouncing around in there all the way back to, shucks, I mean, if you consider those dips back there, all the way back to the 18th of August. So we're just bouncing around here, trying to get some resolution on price. Did touch down to that 50-day moving average, came right back up. So meanwhile, back at the back cave, if we can hold that 71.2082 support, we are good to go. If not, we may need to touch that 50 again, retest that as we move our way through this very saturated price range here. And let's dial that resistance in at 74.2996. Let's head on to LTC USD. That is the lightest of all coins, Litecoin. Perfect touchdown on the 100, bounced right back. Didn't even need to do it again. Was very satisfied with that touchdown. But we do have support over here on this previous low at 174.42. And see if we can maintain that. And now we're looking up at resistance at the 178.19. You see these two big red volume indicators. We did a lot of selling going on the past couple of candles, and we went red to green. So fingers crossed as we make our climb back through. Let's move on to Ethereum, ETC USD. I should say Ethereum Classic, the classiest of all Ethereum. And being as classy as it is, we're going to maintain that support level at the 62.828. And we got your resistance. We're testing this previous high here. Looking back and left, we do have another level right there at the 65.171. See if the bulls can't take that out on this little bounce off the RSI. Oversold. Moving on to MATIC, MATIC USD Polygon. Getting a lot of traffic on those NFTs nowadays, Polygon is. And we are looking at support. Let's massage that. No, we don't need to massage that. It's right there at the 1.4932. And resistance is going to be, we got to get back up through that 1.5388. On to XLM USD. That's stellar. And we have support. Let's see. Yes, we got that all the way over here on the August 17th low at 0.3565. And resistance sitting up there nice and pretty at the 0.3674. RSI in good shape. Volume still coming in, so we're up to 103 million for the day for Stellar. So we are moving stuff around, folks. Moving on to Vechain, VET-USD. Support at 0.12399er. And resistance coming in there as you hear me click the mouse on the table without no mouse pad. At the 0.1279, someone pointed it out to me. That's hilarious. You guys are on fleek out there. You pick up everything. Heading on to FIL USD, down 4.67%. And the fileness of all coins did find support at the 75.587. Resistance is going to be right there. Should have moved it. 77.941. Let's head into the small caps of the crypto space, starting out with IOTA, Internet of Things. So IOTA is doing 1.079 support at the moment and resistance 1.101. So very tight range right in there as we try to get some resolution. And moving on to BAT/USD. That's basic attention coin. It's down 5.82%. About average for the day for most of the coins, especially in the altcoin space. We are looking at 0.8242 support and resistance sitting up there nice and pretty at the 0.8478. See if we can't take that out, then look up here at that 12-day moving average. It is trending down, giving us some kind of downward pressure. So watch out for that as we make the climb through. As you can see, there's quite a bit of traffic right in that range just above us there. Moving on to NMR/USD, it's down 2.51%, so it's hanging on to its gains a little bit stronger than some of the other names. And we can actually, we got through that resistance, so we're going to look up to, next bogey is the 44.608 is the resistance level, and support. What we got? We got 1, 2, yeah, we're sitting right on that. We got 1, 2, double bottom there at the 43.649. Rolling on into the Storj, STORJ/USD. And we are looking at support at the 1.332. Resistance close by at the 1.3617. Heading on over to NU/USD. Support 0.2989. And then we get through, yes, we got a lot of resistance up there. 1, 2, 3, almost 4 bodies of those candles. So lots of sellers right there in that 0.3128. If we can clear that, we should be off to the races for NU. Let's head over to some of these DeFi tokens. Starting out with Uniswap, it's down 5.59%. And as you can see from this morning, we dropped way down there and went through the 50 and the 100-day. Found support at the 26.496, so that's what we're going to lean on for Uniswap. And then resistance is close by at the 27.321. Heading on over to Chainlink, LINK/USD, down 7.31%. Big drop down here, and looks like we're going to come back up there to that 100-day. But meanwhile, we need to hold up at the 26.452 support. Then you know the drill. It's a Groundhog Day all over again, so we have to get through all this resistance where we sold off before. So 27.153 is that resistance level to watch out for. Head on over to Aave, AAVE/USD. It's down 5.59%. Like the previous chart, we are down to support at 378.77. And you got your resistance coming back up through. There's one little sneaky rascal over there, 390.808. Looking at the graph token, GRT/USD, it's down 7.55%. So one of the ones that's feeling a little bit more pain for today. And we're looking at support to hold 0.911. And as you can see, we did almost touch the 100-day, pop through just a little bit, bounce back up, bounce back up. So we're afraid of that 100-day moving average, which is good for us bulls. And looking up here at resistance now, gonna be that 12-day moving average, which is above us now, along with that 26-day hiding its way at that $1 mark. So $1, got to get through that thing again. Moving on to comp, CONP got this. Hanging 3, and let's jump up here and grab this resistance. Back down here at the 446.946. On to MKR USD. Down 4.28%, so holding its gains for today. A little bit stronger than some of the other names, so that's good news. So we're looking at 3657.718 support. And the old resistance up above us there is going to be at the 3738.595. Head on into MANA, MANA, USDC. Meanwhile, looking at and back up. And as you can see, while we do the technical analysis, it gives you all kind of insights. So we're looking at support at the 0.37132, and resistance gonna be, meanwhile, 0.38134. On to audio. Feeling the most pain, well, almost the most. Audius is down 9.82%, unfortunately, and we've been in this range, though, for quite some time. It's not that bad as it looks percentage-wise, but up there she be. Right there, very close by, 2.871. Moving on to ENJB USD. Down 10.55%, but it was a big runner, so we'll give it to them. They had to report at the 1.8980, back down to resistance on that 12-day moving average at the 1.9718. Off we go to ONE USD, that's Harmony One. Down 5.70%. We're looking at support at the 0.1075 and resistance. Coughing our way into 0.1124. Let's really quickly run into these new additions here. SHIB USDT. You know it as Shiba Inu. As I always in resistance. Extremely close by 50769. So we're in a tight range moving forward as we go have a look here at ICP USD. Internet computing down at the 61.02. On to AMP USD. Somebody turned the volume knob down on AMP. It's down 8.56%. And we're looking at support at the 0.06202. And alert going off. That's okay. And resistance at the 0.0630 on the CRO USD.